Okay guys, we're out here again at the old mine site we've been working. Brought the metal detector today. There's a few more places we want to check out. We're going to do a lot of sample panning. There's two separate creeks and we're going to sample pan both of those. We're also going to metal detect an old home site we found. I believe it's possibly the guy that owned the mine's home site, not sure, but we're going to check it out. We're also wanting to check out an old bottle dump, see what it looks like. It's beside like what looks like a hydraulic working, so it'll be pretty neat, so stay tuned. Okay, so we're getting into the old trashy area. A lot of stuff in here. That's a pretty cool old bottle right there. Not sure how old it is, but it's pretty cool. It's got a screw top, so it's not that old, but it's neat anyway. Some old broken china. Just another bottle here. Not sure. It's not that old, but we're in the right place. We're gonna check on down, see what we can find. There's an old Coke bottle over there, but it's broken, so we're not gonna mess with it. That's pretty cool. It's a little dog figurine type thing. We'll keep that. It's neat. Never know what you're gonna find out here, so we're gonna get after it. We're gonna look for some bottles and dig out. Most of the bottles are in the side of a deep bank that we're gonna have to really work to get to. There's an old milk bottle, so that's pretty cool. Maybe we can see a date or something on it, or a maker's mark. Not sure, but that's neat. So we're gonna get after it and we'll bring you along with us. Okay, we're down into where most of the bottles are. I do believe it's an old mine working that they actually just turned into a dump. It's bottles are scattered literally everywhere. Not all of them's not old now. Some of them's fairly new, but a lot of them's been burned. So this is definitely the old dump site. There's some terracotta pipe and things like that. Some more broken china on the ground. Bottles sticking out of the bank, and it's wet and slippery, so I'm not sure how much work into the bank we're going to be able to get done. But we do want to see some bottles up in here, so we're going to get to digging and we'll bring you back. But I do believe this is one of the old mine workings. It's real deep, and it looks like a place that was hydraulically mined to me. So we're gonna find some bottles and get back to you.
The cork bottle. And
No, that's not a cork bottle. That's a pop, or just one of the crimp tops. But
oh,
it's cool find. So yeah, we'll bring you along. We'll show you what we're doing. Okay, so Corbin just found another old milk bottle. It says Biltmore on it. Pretty nice little find. We'll take that with us, clean it up.
trying to find a date.
He's looking for a date, but it's a lot of times you can't date them by a date on it. You have to use a marking. But we're going to try to see how old it is. It's a good find. So what Carson's doing now is he's digging him a little platform to stand on. We're going to start working this little area, see what kind of bottles we can find. Not sure the dates. I mean, I'm probably thinking 1930s, somewhere in there for most of these, but for later. But it's definitely a dump, and we want to see what it's got, so stay tuned. Okay, so we just found an old shoe. It's not real old, but it's pretty cool. Somebody wore that at one time. Got out here, it's weathering. We're not going to keep that, but
I wonder how dirty their feet were.
I don't know, but it's pretty cool. Okay, so Corbin's found a nice little spot of bottles down in the old wash. He's trying to make his way down in there now. He's stuck in some briars, but he found some neat looking bottles. And when he finds them, I'll show them to you. I'm not sure if you can see down in there or not, but that's a pretty cool little bottle. It's broke, but it's got a hole in the bottom of it.
No, it's not a hole, it's just like a little...
Oh, it's just concaved into the bottom. Hold it up, let me see it. Yeah, that's a pretty neat little old bottle. That may have actually been an older bottle, but it is broke, so we're not going to keep it. He's going to dig out some of these bottles here. If we find anything good, we'll show you.
like a teapot or a bowl or something.
Found some kind of cookware. Old pot. Is it ceramic?
Yeah.
Or metal?
It's ceramic.
It's a ceramic pot. Hold it up, let's see it. old ceramic. It looks like, no, it's a metal coated ceramic. Is what it is. But that's pretty cool find. That's an older pot. So he's gonna get to digging. We'll bring you back in here when we find something. Okay, so Carson's up there working on trying to dig some bottles. We don't really have time to dig a lot of bottles today because we're wanting a sample pan, but we just wanted to show you what's out here. A lot of old workings from back in the day. There was definitely a house out here, or a farm or something, because there's a lot of trash. I'm not going to run the metal detector in here. I'm sure there's a lot of junk and iron. Could be some good stuff too, but what we may do is bring a sifter out here one day and dig it out and sift it. It's hard to work on the seal also, so we're gonna see what else we can find in a short amount of time, and then we'll be out of here. There's a pretty neat little broken bottle right here. It's not real old, but it's got a screw top, but it's cool looking. So I'm thinking probably the 1930s on this area, 20s, 30s.
Found one with the
into
lid still on.
Into the 50s. He found a bottle with the lid still on it. Hold it down here a little bit. So yeah, that's cool. It's not an old bottle, but it's neat to find. Little take back at history. This is what the people left behind. So we're gonna get to moving on out of here, see what else we can find. We got some sample panning to do. We'll bring you along anything we find or see. What you got? Perfume bottle?
Probably.
Little perfume bottle. Yeah, perfume bottle. So we'll be back with you shortly. This is the working area. It's pretty big, fairly immense. I use that word a lot, immense. I'll try to do better. Corbin's still down there working. But we're gonna get out of here. We're gonna go do some sample panning and hit that old home site with the metal detector and see what we can find. Okay, we're just making our way down to workings. I just wanted to kind of show you what it looks like. A lot of old bottles in here. We're gonna check this area out. It's just a big spot. You know, this isn't natural. The miners definitely worked this. And then they turned it into a dump, it looks like. So we're gonna keep looking, try to find some more bottles. And if we find anything neat, we'll show you. But just wanted to give you an idea how much working they actually did in this area. Okay, so we found an old quart bottle. Actually, Carson found it. Not sure how old it is. It's not that old. Federal law prevents use of this bottle or whatever on it, but it's pretty neat. It still has the cork inside of it, so that's a pretty neat find. We're going to definitely keep that. I also found another one. It's not a cork top, it's a screw top, but it's the same prohibition bottle. Federal law forbids sale or reuse of this bottle, so that's pretty cool. It's history. I like it. So we're going to see if we can find any other bottles, and we'll bring you along. Okay, so it looks like we're not the only people that's been out here looking for gold. That's a gold vial that we used to put gold in. I'm not sure if that's what they were using it for, but we just found this out here also. So you never know. We'll see what we come up with. No gold in it, obviously, unfortunately. Okay, so we come across another set of bottles here. Milk emulsion. It's broken though, unfortunately. Another milk bottle. That's pretty neat. I like milk. Finding milk bottles. I'm not sure what that one is. Old Clorox bottles. We find a lot of Clorox bottles. Here's an old cork top liquor bottle. Federal law forbids sale or reuse of this bottle. That's a cork top bottle, so we'll definitely keep it. It's been here for a while. Nice to find these old bottles and preserve them. I don't think they're worth much, but it's nice to find them. So here's another cork top bottle. Not sure how old it is. It says BF on it, so I'm not sure about that, but it's definitely a cork top. No cork in it though. So we're gonna save that one, obviously. A lot of old stuff out here. If we find anything really neat, we'll show you. You just want to be careful out here in all this glass, and be careful. Don't touch yourself. We should have gloves on, but we didn't bring gloves today. So if we find anything else, we'll be glad to show you. So yeah, we're having to crawl under some trees and logs to get through all this, but it's well worth it. We found some cool stuff, some cool old bottles so far. Nice. It looks like they drank a lot. I don't blame them. If I had to work this hard, I'd probably drink a lot too, but they did a lot of work in here, so we're going to preserve their history as best we can and clean those bottles up and keep them and put them up in our display area for this mine. So it's nice to find this historical stuff, even though it's not that old. It's history from where I live, so I'm gonna keep it. So we're still working our way down this old working. It's big. It was definitely hydraulic, or if they dug it by hand, I hate to. There's a bottle. Hold on just a second. Probably a ketchup bottle. But if they dug this by hand, I feel sorry for them, but I have a feeling they hydrauliced all this. There's just too many of them in the area for them to have dug them all by hand. And if they did this much work, they were definitely finding pretty good gold. So they wouldn't have done this if they wasn't finding anything. So we're on our way to start sample panning, so stay tuned. Okay, so this is what they were working. I'm not sure if you can see it. There's a quartz vein running right through this piece of, I think it's granite, but I'm not sure. But there's quartz running right through the matrix of it. So this is definitely what they were after. Look at all that quartz running through there. Yeah, this is what they were after, guys. The gold ran through the quartz here. Here's another piece of quartz right here. Obviously the gold's probably all leached out of it. Probably won't find those specimen, but that would be nice. But this is what they're working. This is why they were in here digging all this out. They were following a quartz vein. So we'll be back with you shortly. Okay, guys, we made it down to the other creek on the property. We hadn't tested this creek yet because we knew there was gold in the other portion, but just came across this old wash tub. It's been here a while. It's not that old, I don't think, but if you can see how it's buried into the bank, it's been here a while. It's probably from people mining the area looking for gold. I'm not sure when it was put out here, but it's pretty cool. It just shows you people were working. All this quartz here, plenty of quartz, and that's what they were following to get the gold. So we're going to work this area and pan it and sample it, and then go to the other section and sample it and see what we can find. Okay, so we found what appears to be a Native American artifact. Looks like the start of a spear point. It's definitely been worked on the sides. It's the right shape. It's quartz. That's what they used around here. It's what most of them are found. We find them with, but that's pretty neat. It's definitely been worked. Good find, Corbin. Okay, I'm not sure if you can see it. We're working down the creek. We did one sample pan so far. We did find gold in it, about 10 little specks, but right here is a matrix of rocks with quartz and just a little bit of everything. So we're going to dig this out also and test it and see what we can find. And if we find any decent gold, we'll come back and show you, and hopefully we'll find some more neat artifacts and stuff from the mining days and get up there to that old home site and do some metal detecting. This is the area we're working. Got the boys toting all the heavy stuff.
Hey.
Okay, I'm not sure if you can see it or not. We got quartz stringers running all through this decomposing bedrock. There's some more of it right there. And right here, going all the way up through this old decomposing bedrock. So we're gonna dig this out, see if we can find any gold in here. Wish us luck. We found some color, but nothing to make me want to come in here and bring any type of equipment yet and start working. We'll keep working in the old spot, but we'll see what we can get, and we'll be back with you. Okay, so we found another quartz stringer running through here. Definitely gonna dig that and see what we can find. These stringers are small, but they're running all through the bank, all through the creek, and that's what you got to do. You got to chase the vein and see where the gold's coming from. So we'll be back with you if we find anything. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, this is what we're talking about. This is what we're looking for. It's gold. We got lead shot in here. Where you find your lead shot, you're going to find your gold and your heavies. There's a big piece of gold there, about 10 little pieces of gold in here, and they're all fairly good size. So what we're going to do, we're going to work this area a little more and see what we can find. But that is decent gold. That is well worth me bringing equipment in here and working this area to get the good stuff. So we'll show you what we find at the end of the day just from panning, but this is a good spot. We found some gold. Follow the quartz stringers. You're going to find gold if gold's been found before. Okay, we found where most of that gold was coming from. It wasn't coming from the bank, it's coming from inside the creek here.
We found a worm.
So we're gonna do some more test panning right here in this spot, then we're gonna move on down the creek a little bit and see what else we can find. Did find some decent gold right here in this spot though, so we're gonna mark it and we're gonna come back. Depending on what this pan looks like, we're gonna come back in here and work this spot really good. Bring some different equipment in besides gold pan, so stay tuned, we'll let you know what we find. Okay, so Carson's working this pan down. Hopefully he'll have some gold in it. We dug it from the same spot. He's looking for any kind of color, sampling, or a picker. He's after a picker, he said. Hopefully he'll find one today. Okay, not sure if you can see, but he kept his lead shot in the pan. I hadn't seen any gold yet, but we'll see here in a second if there's any. Yeah, I see a decent piece right there. Not sure if the camera's gonna pick it up or not, but there's a decent speck of gold right there. So yeah, we're in the right spot. The gold here is bigger than what we've been finding in the other spots, so might be a good idea to bring some heavier equipment in. Okay, so Corbin's working down his test pan, then we're gonna move on. We found good gold here, big gold, so a lot of lead shot. So this is a good area to bring in some more equipment. So we're gonna mark it and move on, see what else we can find on downstream, but he's losing gold out of his pan right now. So
I ain't got no water.
He says he don't have any water, but
I don't have enough.
he could dig the hole out. But,
Yeah, I can.
we're almost done test panning here. We're gonna bring some material, or probably the mini mics in here in the next week or so, and run a lot more material out of here for sure, because the gold's good. And you can come out here and find it also. It's not hard. You just got to know where to look, and bedrock, follow the torch. But the main thing is go somewhere where gold's been found before, if you can, because that's gold's where you find it. I mean, no sense in going somewhere that gold's never been found. You can sample it. Corbin's still losing gold because he's not panning too good right now, but he's a good panner most of the time. He's just in a shallow little part, and he's got a big gold pan. But I guarantee you he's got some gold in this pan. Okay, we're along another section of the creek here, going up through here. I'm not sure if you can see it without me falling, but there's quartz up here embedded. That's where the river used to, or the stream used to flow through, and it's just got some old river rock in there. A lot of black sands in here, so we're still test panning. We're in another spot down here, and we're gonna see what we get. We're finding gold in every pan, so it's a good thing. It's not all big gold, but we're finding gold in every single pan. There's Carson.
Hey.
Okay, we're still sample panning, but I want to show you something kind of neat. Not sure if you can see it or not, but that's an old pot of some sort buried into the bank here. A lot of old. That's where the stream bed used to run. So we're going to sample that also. We're in a good spot, just trying to see where the gold's at. But that lets you know people were here working or doing something years ago. It's been here a while. Okay, everybody, I'm not sure if you can see this or not, but we're really excited. We just had our best sample pan we've ever had, in the history of gold mining. We definitely found the right spot to get the gold. So I hope you can see that on camera. If not, I'll try to get a screenshot of it or something before we get out of here. But the battery's about to die on our camera, so we're not going to record a whole lot more, but we're going to definitely be back here with some gold or equipment. But this is a good sample pan. We're lucky, we're fortunate, we're blessed. So we'll get back with you on the way out. Okay, so we just found our epic sample pan. It's the best sample pan I've ever had prospecting, and I've been doing this since I was a kid. So we found the gold where we want to be, so now it's time to bring in the heavy equipment and work it till we get all the gold. We're on our way out. Our battery's dying, so I don't know how much I'll be able to film, but we'll get it charged up and definitely show you everything that we found. It's pretty nice. I hope you saw it on camera. So we're gonna get out of here, but we'll see you later on, and when we get back to the house and get everything cleaned up, we'll show you. Okay, so we've almost made our way out. we had a good day. We found a lot of good gold. We found some nice old bottles. So we appreciate you coming along with us while we're out here exploring. It's nice. We enjoy it. We'll post all our finds in a short clip at the end of the video. We appreciate you watching. Thanks, and we'll catch you on the next one. Okay, I'm not sure if you can see the spot. We were walking out, or we took a different route than normal, but we came across an old home site. We don't really have time to metal detect it yet, or today, but we'll get to it. Looks like a piece of an old stove. Found the foundation over on the other side. The house actually set back there. I guess this would have been the yard. But hey, it's cool. We found another piece of history. There was a big farm here at one time, so we'll just have to do some more research to see what turns out of this house. Okay, I just wanted to show you an old brick we found near this home site. It's pretty old. It's been here a while, so if we find anything else interesting, we'll show you. Okay, we're back home now. I wanted to show you our finds. I'm not sure how good the gold's going to show up on here, but that's the gold we got from one single test pan, and here's a few of the bottles we got. Pretty neat stuff. Nothing major. Just had a good time out hunting gold. We appreciate you watching. We'll catch you on the next one.